Hey, what's up YouTube? 72 Fins 1 back with a part 2 of Truck to Rebuild Deathbed Revival. So last part I talked about probably the most boring part of this series so far, just what needs to be done, what needs to come off and whatnot. So I got it all stripped down, took everything off, and including the bumper here. So see where I had to put some blocks underneath it to keep it from the front end from coming up, and the trailer just, you know, so it'll sit still and whatnot. So now in this part, I'm gonna show how to get the bed off and get the other one on. So, anyways, the way of getting it back on, getting the new one on, might be different, because I'm gonna try something that'll save some time if I can do it. But I'll say right now, don't try this at home unless you got a ton of arm strength. So, anyways, I'm gonna explain this the best I can. Pretty much the idea is I want to be able to take the truck bed, lift it up from the front, and then so it'll stand vertical, and then flip it over so it's upside down, so it's off the frame. Now, when I said you need a lot of arm strength, even for me it is, I'm gonna take and I'm gonna grab right where my hand's at, right here in the middle of both hands, and pick it up and try to flip it. So, and it might work and it might not, so I might have to try an alternate method, which has worked before. So anyways, I'm gonna try something new. I'm gonna try an action shot here, and hopefully it doesn't end up with me killing myself. So got my little camera stand here, a trash can with a piece of sheet metal, that piece of plate metal right there, and hey, one of the wheel wells is from wheel well installation in there, using it as my camera stand. So anyways, let me position the camera here. Now, something you haven't seen since lawn boating and don't see very often is me. So I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can lift this thing off and not get hurt in the process, hopefully. But I've done this before, so I don't know if it's gonna work or if it's not gonna work. So here goes nothing. Well, that was interesting and looked a little dangerous in a couple spots, but hey, it's off. Now I didn't have to stand it up and flip it upside down like I had to, but whatever, it's off and I'm not hurt, so it works. Now, okay, I gotta catch my breath. And holy smokes, I destroyed the cinder block from the frame, bouncing up and down a couple times. Wow, I'm lucky that thing's even, that this thing's even still holding the front tongue up, but oh well. Now, see if this thing's finally on the ground here, ready to just die. Now, not for sure yet, but one thing I'm gonna have to do is take part of this floor out in the back, probably from about like probably from about like right there where my foot is, and go probably roughly outline it with my foot here. Probably from about, let's say let's try this again. About right there, all the way across to about right there. Just that rectangular section. And I might keep it, I might not, because if it's usable and can be used, I'm gonna need it for some work on the new bed. Yeah, it's cratered in. I don't know if you can really tell this or not, but there, now you can tell it just by looking at the spot where it's not flat and straight and level anymore. It's from overloading it repeatedly, and it's like this, like right here, right there, right there, and right there. Pretty much the whole bed. It's like this from my friend overloading it all the time, and you can see all the holes and whatnot that have accumulated in this thing just from rust and lack of care, and it's just terrible. I mean, this side right here, it's not even supposed to be rusted out like that, because it's, yeah, you can see. Sorry, I didn't get a close enough camera angle there. But that part right there, there's supposed to be another part in there, which is the driver's side bedside. Obviously, you can tell the difference where it's rusty, but it's still there. I've never seen one where it rusts out on one side, like the passenger side did, and not the other on the driver's side, but this is just lack of care. I mean, and hold on a second, let me see here. You can see when I push my foot forward, how this front apron without that piece of C-channel, how it goes forward. It's just this big crack right here causes it to not stay straight, because it's bent and cracked in the middle there. Then we have a huge rust crack, which doesn't help anything. And so anyways, for right now, I'm gonna have to grab my tow vehicle here and do a little moving around so I can show you the new bed and explain how it's going to be on there. So I guess this isn't going to be a two-parter, it's going to be a three-parter. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next part.